watch Superman, the movie, so here are my thoughts. I think the only reason I didn't really watch a ton of Superman was because I grew up as a Marvel girl, watching X-Men and Spider-Man. I grew up on those cartoons and reading those comics. And the only DC character I was really into was Batman, obviously partly because of the great animated series. So I was all about the Batman films when I wasn't watching Marvel, because I'm one of those people who is a huge fan of that early era of Marvel, the Fantastic Fours, the Daredevils, the Ghost Riders, because it was these really cool characters and concepts and stories coming to life. But honestly, we wouldn't have any of that without Superman, so it's definitely a film I should have revisited more. So I have seen it, I just hadn't seen it in a very long time, so I was really excited to revisit it again. And this film is absolutely incredible. I think the setup is a little bit slow, but once we get into it, we are fully in. We of course get our Smallville scenes, Clark learning about, what his purpose is, trying to figure that out, being frustrated that he can't really live up to his full potential, and also learning about his limits. I mean, his father dies of a heart attack, so there's nothing he can do about that. Even if he turns back time, he can't change his father's heart condition. Then we kind of just rush through him learning about who he is and all of that stuff, so that we can jump right into him in Metropolis now being the great Christopher Reeve. And I love that we meet him and see his full face for the first time as Clark Kent. And the work he does to really separate these characters is so good. The way he hunches his shoulders and pushes up his glasses and changes the pitch of his voice, is tripping over things and pretending he can't open something. Like, it's so good. The newsroom scenes in general are just really dynamic and fast-paced, great dialogue, great kind of back and forth, people talking over each other. We feel the busyness of it, and we get to see kind of fun little things happening in the background as well. Margot Kidder is great as Lois Lane. She's determined, she's confident, no nonsense. We love that. And I'm a romance girly. Oh, the rooftop fly with me scene. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Christopher Reeve is so freaking adorable when he's just like putting his hand on his lip and flirting. I'm dying inside because it's so good. Of course, the flying poem is a little bit weird because I think it was meant to actually be a song, so that's why it rhymes like that. But so many other things this film does has me forget that scene. Gene Hackman, I think he makes a great Lex Luthor, and we get solid comic relief from his lackeys, which when we're with them, it all feels very comic booky, which I loved. At the time, I think the effects look pretty impressive, and I thought the hero montage scene was absolutely great. We get to see his power set and how he handles the chaos of all the different things happening all at the same time. I've been led to believe over the years that people kind of don't really like the ending and how implausible it is of, how his powers work. But again, it felt very much like a comic book movie to me in those elements. So I was here for it. And the pain that Reeve expresses when Lois dies is so palpable. So the kind of silliness of him being able to turn the world back did bother me. This film does a good job of covering all of the worlds that Clark is a part of, the Krypton aspects, the Metropolis aspects, and the Smallville aspects. It's funny, the romantic stuff is absolutely perfect, the effects were really impressive for the time, and it's just a marvel of a movie.